Hello everybody. Today I want to quickly share an altered file folder I've made. I was going to film making it, and then I thought, there's quite a few videos out there showing you how to do altered file folders, and they're all a little bit different. So what I'm going to do is just tell you who I was inspired by and put some links in the description box below to those particular ladies. Now, of course, the real person who inspired us to do the altered file folders was Angie Bunner. She does not do videos, but she does amazing work, and she has sent quite a few altered file folders to her friends, and of course inspired many people to make them. So she's the original inspiration, and I think she's also inspired the other ladies that have put up videos who are on tutorials. And I think it's Denise from Practice Makes Pretty has a tutorial. Laurie from Girl on the Ridge has a tutorial. Robin from Robin Dudley House has a tutorial. There are more. I'm quite sure there are more. Forgive me if I've forgotten you, though. This is just off the top of my head with my eyes closed, trying to think really hard. There are more. I will link them below. I'm quite sure there are more. They are just some of the ladies who have been inspired by Angie as well and have got tutorials up on them. But this is the one I've done. All I've done is use a manila folder like that, tea stained. I have cut a smaller section off the end and rounded the corners where I've cut it. And that has just made a flat part on the front of the file folder. So I placed the smaller part on the front, and I opened it up and stitched them together, and then I've stitched down there and down there. The other stitching is purely decorative on here. Some of the stitching has bobbin work, and that is inspired by the lovely Ruby of Little Books. Thank you, Ruby. I'll put a link to her. I think she's got a tutorial on it in the description box below. I've used the Stamperia paper scraps, and that is the Atelier collection. They're my scraps from making a journal, and also I've used it on the book page I made for Fiona. I'm actually sending this to Fiona as well. I'm going to put the book page in it. I've used a little part of a herb book. It's called The Herb Garden by Frances A. Bardswell. I've just popped that on there, and that is Barrage. I've put book paper, lots of scraps of lace, because it's just what's laying on my desk underneath here, left from those other two projects. I have seam binding, I have a tag, I have a lovely charm there from Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. Little bow there. Lots of sewn on scraps of lace, and these little blue bits are just part of the paper that I've put there just to add a bit of colour. Some of my own little tea-dyed flowers, a little bit of whitewashing to soften that napkin. The napkin is from Luscious Laces, and I used it on the book page, the swirly parts, and this is what was left over. Paper doily there. Some little beads in the center of the flowers, some beautiful vintage flowers, little seam binding flower down the bottom there, and it consists of one little pocket. The smaller piece that I took off the end of the file folder, I folded up a little bit at the bottom to make a little pocket. In that little pocket I will put the little booklet, and it just sort of sits in there very nicely. It has an opening here for something, and then it has another opening here, and that's where the book page will sit in there, like so. And then of course it has an opening right at the back, plenty of room in there that I can put something else in. So I don't think I have forgotten anything. I'll just give you a slow look around so you can see what I'm talking about. All the different stitching there. It's a little chain, decoupage, some bobbin work, snippets and flowers and things. And I'm really pleased. I'll just take that out. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I really love the feel of these altered file folders. On the back, I haven't done anything to it. I may stamp it, but I may just leave it like that. I don't think it's necessary to have anything on the back in this particular instance. Had I put a pocket on the back, then I would have done some small decorations on the back as well. But you can see the stitching. See, that's the bobbin work. It has the stitching on one side and the embroidery thread coming through on the other. I don't think I've missed anything. There was a bit to remember there. I have to go out now, so I wanted to get this filmed before I left so I can get it packaged up later. I'll be sending this out tomorrow, and I'll be sending the prizes out for the giveaway that I just drew yesterday as well. So take care, everybody, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.